guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. Today I'm going to do a product review on the new Hyper XT model target from Hips Targets. This is an X2 series of target, and this is actually designed to stop crossbows and higher speed bows. You can see I've got my two bows that I'm shooting here. This Invasion is actually a loaner. I got a new one ordered and I'm waiting for it to come in. This Invasion is set at 70 pounds and it's got a 28.5 inch draw, and I'm shooting the Victory armor piercing arrows, and I'm really having a hard time finding something that'll stop that. Same way with this new breed. It's set at 60 pounds and 27.5 inch draw. It's actually my bow, and really having a hard time stopping these, even with my 3D targets as well. And so I talked to Darren over at Hips, and he recommended the Hyper XT. Now this is a lot more of a dense material than the regular. I have to beat this dog out here. It's a lot higher density material than the standard Hips target, the standard X2 that I've been using for so long. And you can see this target, you can see how chewed up it is. And with my bow at 60 pounds and just a standard arrow, this target is actually still stopping arrows. But the higher speed bows, this Bowtech set up like it is with these VAPs, is shooting around 310 to 315 feet per second. And this target's just not able to stop them. And so what we did is I went with the Hyper XT because it's designed to stop these higher speed bows and crossbows. So I've been testing it out here this week. This is the back side of it. Shot it a little bit, and I've shot the front side. We'll show you in a little bit, quite a few times. And I'm getting really good performance out of it, a really good performance out of it. This is actually the 2012 model, and it's got the new faces on it. We'll show you all those in the video to come. And I made some improvements in this target quite a bit. Like I said, it has the higher density foam in it. And one of the things I like about it also is it's got a lot better shrink wrap on it. Shrink wrap on my old target is loose and just not quite as durable as the new one. This is tight. I mean, it's really tight. This one, even when I first got it, was a little bit loose, but this one is just super tight. So that's a really nice feature of the new target. And this face it seems to be a lot more durable because it's actually a face that's stuck on there over the top of this, where the other one was made as part of the shrink wrap. So this face seems to be a lot more durable than the other one. Like always, you can shoot every side of this Hips target, and it is a good broadhead target as well. They did move the location of the handle. I always with me. It's a nice lightweight target, but standing on its own, it'll stop any arrow that I throw into it, and last for a long time. You can tell by looking at this one. So one of the things that Darren told me when we were talking about this was that this is not going to be a two-hand or a two-finger arrow removal. I found that to be true, but I actually, when I first got it out, I went out and bought one of these because I thought I was going to need one, but I actually don't need one, even with this high-speed Invasion. The arrows sink in there, and I'm able to pull them out just by hand. It's not as easy as this one, but it's a higher density foam, so it's kind of be expected. But I can still draw them out by hand, so it's a lot easier than some of the other targets, like the blob target that I've got. It's a lot easier to draw it out of there than what I expected. So we're going to do some shooting here today with both of these bows, and we're going to do some shooting. I've got some VAPs that I'm going to be shooting with field points on them, and I'm also going to be shooting with a couple different broadheads on it as well. So we'll start shooting now, and we'll show you exactly how well this stops these arrows. First bow that I'm going to be using is this Bowtech Invasion. This is Bowtech Invasion, 70 pounds, 28.5 inch draw length, and I'm using a Victory VAP arrow. The distance that I'm going to be shooting here is going to be about 8 yards. So real nice and tight, so the arrow will still be really going fast when it hits the target. So you can see there, it stopped them pretty good. There's one that's sunk in there just about to the veins. But now I'll show you how hard it is to pull these out of here, which it's, like I said, I've got my gripper there, but I don't think I'll be needing it. So, like Darren said, it's not a 2-finger removal like it is on the old hips target, but it's definitely, I don't need the gripper for it. So you can see I haven't been shooting this side much. This is the side I've been shooting most. And like I said, you can shoot all 6 sides of this target. You don't have to shoot the face here. You can see the other sides just have this nice hips logo, nice little target to shoot at. Okay, you can see there, still got quite a bit of the arrow sticking out. So even though, you know, even all 6 sides of it are going to stop your arrow pretty well. And now this Nemesis, even though it's set 60 pounds, it is still a really fast bow. Nice, easy arrow removal. You can see too, these holes, it leaves a pretty good hole, but there's not chunks of the target coming out. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to flip it back over to this front side, and I'm going to shoot with a few broadheads. Alright, so I'm going to shoot these with the Invasion, and what I've got here to shoot through it is I've got a Red Feather Phoenix. This is the 3-blade version, and I've also got the new prototype from Red Feather Archery. This is their 2-blade version that still is not named. Okay, so it stopped them well. Absolutely no problem stopping them. Still got quite a bit of arrow sticking out. Didn't come out the back. So really good job of stopping them. A test with any of these broadhead targets, as far as shooting a broadhead into them, is actually pulling them out without tearing the target up. So, two-blader is no problem. 3-blade, no problem either. You can see the hole in there. None of the foam came falling out or anything like that. Okay, so the 2 most important things to me when it comes to these targets is performance and durability. And the hips targets, this is the reason I've shot them for the last 3 years, is because I get both of those out of them. I've absolutely had no problem with any of the hips targets that I've ever shot. Like I said, I've got 3 of them now, and you can tell how much I shoot by looking at my old ones. T-Mac's got one that I had 3 years ago. He shoots his recurve into, his longbow into. But I shoot a lot, and I shoot a lot of bows every year. I mean, just beside the normal enjoyment I get from shooting, I do a lot of test videos on bows. And when I get a test video or a test bow in, I mean, I shoot it for a week solid, and I shoot 50 to 100 arrows a night out of that bow. So when I test the bow, I really test it hard. And a lot of the bows that I'm testing, I'm doing them at the IBO tests and shooting through a chronograph, so I need something that'll stop them. And with my older bows, I never had a problem with these other hips targets. Now when I got into this speed bow, the Invasion, and using it in combination with these VAPs, I started having some issues with it going through. But you can tell this target's been shot a few thousand times, I would say, easily. So that's why I went with the new Hyper XT, was just simply to get that more stopping power. One of the things I'm impressed with most is I'm still getting the stopping power I need. And it's still an easy arrow removal. I'm not having to use this thing at all, which is great because I hate carrying this thing around. So this is a nice weatherproof target. You can leave it out in the weather, which I wouldn't do that all the time, but if you leave it out in the rain, leave it out in the weather, it's not going to harm it. You know, it's got this nice good shrink wrap on it that's got it sealed up. So it's a pretty good durable target as far as weather goes as well. And like I said, it's nice, lightweight. You can pick this thing up. I go to T-Max in Oklahoma all the time, and when we're shooting down there, I can pick up this target and I can take it out there and we can toss it out in the field and we can do some shooting on it. Standalone target too. You don't need a backstop with this thing, unless you're just a really bad shot or shooting long distances, which yeah, I fall into that category quite a bit. But it's a nice target just standing alone. It's going to stop the arrows. You can see I've got 12 to 14 inches of the arrows sticking out here, and I'm shooting them out of a very, very fast bow. So it's a very, very good target, and one that I'm very, very impressed with overall, just simply because of the durability, quality, and the ability for me to pull this out without having to use the gripper. That's an awesome feature of it. So I'm a firm believer in Hips targets, and like I said, I've shot them for the last 3 years and really shot the heck out of them, and they've stood up very well to all that. So be sure to check this out. They've got a lot of other targets available on their website. They've got just about anything you need for your situation, your setup of your bow. You check that out at Hips Targets. We'll put their website right here for you guys. So be sure to check that out. I'm a firm believer in Hips Targets, and I've been shooting the heck out of them for the last 3 years now and never had a complaint one with them. So this is the Hyper XT. If you guys shooting those speed bows, definitely recommend this one. It's got good stopping power for them. So be sure to check them out. Put their website right here, and for more information, more videos, more bow reviews, you can check out our website, and that's ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you watching.
I like good times, good wine, good smoke, and a 5-piece bed. And ooh, I can't help it.